this beautiful morning, hope and pray that everyone must have a wonderful journey, wandering around the topmost place in this universe at the Radha Kund and Shyam Kund, at the Pushpa Samadhi of Bhakti Vinod Thakur, our great Acharya, Gruhastha, having 10 sons, 10 children, and still perfect his life. So if you will follow in his footsteps, it's possible. And also Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, who remained celibate throughout his life and sent his disciple Srila Prabhupada to rescue us, to make us free from the cycle of birth and death. Also today, I would like to request everyone to please bless Saloni. She is a very nice girl, and I want everyone to please bless her on her happy birthday. Happy birthday, Saloni. So those spiritual warriors who made our journey successful today was Vishwa Krishna Prabhu, Yamuna Sundari Mataji, I.V. Gautam, Ravi Pipilia Prabhu, Rajeshwari Priya Devi Dasi, Govinda Gita Devi Dasi, Rohini Nandan Prabhu, Shiksastika Devi Dasi, Adi Gopal Prabhu, Amol and Smita Panchpande, Raghav Chaitanya Prabhu, Sitala Priya Devi Dasi, Sachinandan Krishna Prabhu, Srinivas Acharya Prabhu, Hanuman Prabhu, Prathamesh Prabhu, Nadia Kumar Prabhu, Shaman Prabhu. We have been missing Leela Manjari Mataji, maybe a lot of deity worship, I guess. Raga Bhakti Devi Dasi. Also, we would like to see Survangini Shyam Devi Dasi and Narsimha Leela Chaitanya Prabhu. May Krishna bless them so they can join more often. They are very sincere devotees. Sugandh Raj Prabhu, Aradhana Devi Dasi, Janki Khan Prabhu, Labanga Latika Mataji, Tapti Ghosh Mataji, Manmata Anand Prabhu, Sundari Radha Mataji. I think we are missing Rama Panda today. Parmanand Hari Prabhu, Nandan Priya Mataji, Pandurang Devdas Prabhu, Damodarati Mataji, Shekha and Pankaj Gupta, Rohit Mishra Prabhu, Pranath Gopal Prabhu, Radhika Prem Devi Dasi, Saraswati Devi Dasi, Sumita Radha and Devendra Krishna Prabhu, parents of Saloni, Vraj Vinod Prabhu, Anand Vinodini Devi Dasi, Priyanka Mataji, Rukmini Priya Mataji. We missed Devi Murti Devi Dasi today. No, she joined early. Very well. Sorry. But we missed Kishore Krishna Prabhu. Also Naman and Prabhu and Priyam Vinodini Mataji. This is like a fourth day. Very well. Madhvi Gopi Mataji. Uttam Bhakta Prabhu. Veena Mataji also, I think we miss her today. Or she might have joined early. Sorry. Vallabhi Mataji, Rajendra Prabhu, Abhay Prabhu, Swedhi Prabhu, Vijay Keshav Prabhu, Amal Atman Prabhu, Gadadhar Chandra Prabhu, Tulsi Priya Devi Dasi from Houston and from College Station, Jai Govind Prabhu, Bhadra Bharati Mataji, Sarva Tarak Prabhu, join at 3 o'clock, Haribol, Amal Ram Prabhu, Barsana Rani Mataji, Govinda Mohini Devi Dasi, Krita Lakshman Prabhu, Matangi Gopi Dasi, Manoj Kapoor Prabhu, Kamal Priya Mataji, Karunamai Mataji, Radha Charan Prabhu, Abhay Charan Prabhu, Shukruti Devi Dasi, Kamini Priya Mataji, Sankarsan and Manjari, Sundarangi, Sundari Leela Mataji, Sarmeshta Sahi Mamta Mataji, Balram Prabhu, Radha Vallabh Prabhu didn't join today. Rasa Keda Prabhu, Anand Radhika Mataji, Pitambar Priya Prabhu, Advai Prabhu, Rajesh and Sweta. Chintamani Mataji didn't join for many days now, Haribol. Amit and Prem Priya Padma Mataji, Suchitra Mataji, Sri Kumar Prabhu, Sumit Prabhu, Kanta Mataji, Rashmi Mataji, Srinivas Charan Prabhu, Shrikant Survasi Prabhu, Nissan Sharma Prabhu, Nitya Navali, Devi Dasi, Neeraj and Silpi, Srivastav Prabhu, Prafulanand Madhav Prabhu, Sri Pradha Lalita Devi Dasi, Akshata, Akshata has the birthday yesterday, so everyone can pray for her also. Haribo, wonderful girl. And Vani Prabhu, Rupvati Kishori Devidasi, Lekha Mataji, Raja Ram Prabhu, Thaneswar Prabhu, Madan Kandu Prabhu, Madan Mohan Kandu Prabhu, Rupsi, Patita Pavan Prabhu. I didn't see Hemangini Chauhan Mataji today. Maybe I may have missed her. And also we miss Shri Padma Manjari today. Haribo. Ram Krishna Prabhu and Lata Mataji, Pragya Nagpal, Sudhir Krishna Prabhu is in India, but his wife Sakhi Saran Mataji joined. She joined little late today. May Krishna help her so she can join early. Anita Saha, Bhavesh Pandya, I didn't see. Mulli Gopal Prabhu, Lal Gopal Prabhu, Rupini Padma Devi Dasi, Sneha Mataji, Arvind Prabhu, Rati Vilas Dasi, Shankari Kaur Devi Dasi joined today. Welcome, Mate Haribol. Anjanya Anita Mataji also joined. So I think if I have missed someone, please pardon me. Let's hear the wonderful song before we'll read from the Jaiva.
বলিতে হবে পুলক শরীর হরি হরি বলিতে নয়নে ববে নীর
গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলক শরীর হরি হরি বলিতে নয়নে ববে নীর
গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলক শরীর হরি হরি বলিতে নয়নে ববে নীর
গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলক শরীর হরি হরি বলিতে নয়নে ববে নীর
আর কবে নিতাই চাঁদের করুণা হইবে
আর কবে নিতাই চাঁদের করুণা হইবে
সংসার বাসনা মোর কবে তুচ্ছ হবে
সংসার বাসনা মোর কবে তুচ্ছ হবে
গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলক শরীর হরি হরি বলিতে নয়নে ববে নীর
গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলক শরীর হরি হরি বলিতে নয়নে ববে নীর
বিষয় ছাড়িয়া কবে শুদ্ধ হবে মন
বিষয় ছাড়িয়া কবে শুদ্ধ হবে মন
কবে হাম হেরব শ্রী বৃন্দাবন
কবে হাম হেরব শ্রী বৃন্দাবন
গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলক শরীর হরি হরি বলিতে নয়নে ববে নীর
গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলক শরীর হরি হরি বলিতে নয়নে ববে নীর
রূপর খুনাথ পদে হইবে আকুতি
রঘুনাথ পদে হইবে আকুতি
কবে হাম বুঝব সে যুগল প্রীতি
কবে হাম বুঝব সে যুগল প্রীতি
গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলক শরীর হরি হরি বলিতে নয়নে ববে নীর
গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলক শরীর হরি হরি বলিতে নয়নে ববে নীর
রূপর খুনাথ পদে রূপর খুনাথ পদে রহমরয়াস
রঘুনাথ পদে রঘুমরয়াস
প্রার্থনা কর এ সদা নরোত্তম দাস
প্রার্থনা কর এ সদা নরোত্তম দাস
গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলক শরীর হরি হরি বলিতে নয়নে ববে নীর
গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলক শরীর হরি হরি বলিতে নয়নে ববে নীর
গৌর হরি জয় গৌর হরি জয় গৌর হরি জয় গৌর হরি
জয় গৌর হরি জয় গৌর হরি গৌর হরি জয় গৌর হরি
জয় গৌর হরি জয় গৌর হরি গৌর হরি জয় গৌর হরি
জয় গৌর হরি জয় গৌর হরি গৌর হরি জয় গৌর হরি।
Thank you very much, Ishwar Krishna Prabhu, for playing a wonderful song. So before we read the Jaiva Dharma, we would like to offer our humble obeisances at the desk of Bhakti Vinod Thakur, who has been so kind, sleeping only 2.5 hours, taking all the austerity, writing so many books, literatures to help us, assisting in delivering our soul. So we pray at his lotus feet. Please give us the determination and enthusiasm, patience, all these qualities, so we can remain steadfast in the process of our bhakti. Today also the chapter is very relevant to us now on, and then later part of the chapter will be really helpful. Like I'm always looking forward, because my spiritual master is not on this planet, so I need to take the shelter of all the advice I can get, how to reveal our total identity and our qualities and our activities, what will be there in the spiritual world. Before we leave this world, we should know of everything. Then and then we will be able to leave this material world with smiling face, saying goodbye to everyone. Chapter 20, Nitya Dharma, Sabandha, Abhideya and Prayojana, Part 8, Abhideya, Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, the practice of regulative devotional service. Brajarath and Vijay Kumar arrived home at 2 a.m. This is the inquisitiveness that we need to carry. Not that we have to always sleep, not that always we have to eat 3 times a day. I prove myself, 6 weeks I didn't eat anything, I didn't even drink water. It's possible. Vrajanath's mother had made special lunch preparation for her brother and showed him personally. After lunch, the uncle and nephew withdrew to a quiet place where they could exchange their views of the scriptures and the instructions they had received from the advanced Vaishnavas. My Guru Maharaj used to say something, at least start from beginning, that whatever at least you like, meditate upon more and more and see how I can apply in my practical life. At least start from there. And never, once you start any services, never stop. Impediment is always there. But why impediment comes? Krishna wants to test our love. Is it I'm important to you than eating or sleeping? Or eating and sleeping is important to you? That's our choice. So they felt a warm affection for each other, and upon hearing the earlier instructions that Brajanath had received from Raghunath Das Babaji, Vijay Kumar remarked, quote, "You are very fortunate because you have heard such wonderful philosophy from such a great soul. Actually, hearing about Sri Krishna and devotional topic always brings immense good fortune. But when the same is heard from the lips of a pure devotee, the beneficial results are almost immediate. My son, you are a topmost expert in the scriptures, especially in Nyaya. By birth, you belong to the upper ranks of Brahmana class. You are wealthy. Look at the property you have inherited. Yet, highest of all, you have now taken shelter of a pure Vaishnava devotee and have developed a taste for Krishna Katha. Therefore, all these material facilities has now become added embellishment. Now my new sutra is to become free from the material attachment, is get rid of all your mortgages on your car, home, or anything you have mortgaged. Paid it off or sell it and move to some other where you can afford it. While the two men were talking, Vrajanath's mother quietly slipped into the next room and without being seen by Vrajanath, caught her brother's attention, signaling him to talk to her privately. When Vijay Kumar came to her, she said, quote, "My brother, I have not seen you for such a long time. May I ask you a favor? You must convince Vrajanath to take a wife. I have observed him lately, and it chills my heart to see that his behavior indicates a disinterest in marriage. The family matchmaker has made several propositions, but he is unbending as a mountain. My mother-in-law has also tried her best, but in vain." Unquote. After listening patiently to his sister, Vijay Kumar replied, quote, "I'm gonna stay here for another 2 weeks. So I shall judge the situation and then advise you on what should be done." Excuse me. For now, let us leave things as they are and carry on with everything quite normally. When his sister had left, Vijay went back to Brajanath to continue their spiritual discussion, which took up the rest of the day and continued non-stop until noon lunch the next day. The only time they stopped was for eating, bathing, and little sleeping. After lunch, Vijay Kumar said, quote, "This evening we will go to Srivasangan and hear from the revered Sri Raghunath Das Babaji Maharaj an elaboration upon the 64 limbs of bhakti as described by Srila Rupa Goswami. Vrajanath, I'm so delighted to have your association, and I pray to have your association life after life. Without your help, I would never have received such nectarian spiritual instructions." Quote, Babaji Maharaj said that there were two paths of sadhana bhakti, Vaidhi Marg and Rag Marg. Everything indicates that we are on the path of Vaidhi Marg. Before we go further and on to Rag Marg, let us acquire a proper understanding of Vaidhi Marg and how to apply this discipline in real life. Yesterday, Babaji Maharaj explained the 9 limbs of bhakti, but I'm still not sure how to transform those instructions into real action. Today, I want to get a concrete grasp on this subject. Spiritual topics never end, especially when two enthusiastic devotees are seriously discussing them. As I mentioned earlier, that my Guru Maharaj, when his intimate associates comes, even though he has fixed the lunch time 1:30, he may not take the lunch until 4 o'clock. And all the cook were right after me, Prabhu, why don't you go and ask how long, because they wants to keep everything warm. They wants to make a hot chapatis and everything. and how long they can wait and sit, but they have to perform some tapasya. This is what we should also relish when we get with each other, not talking any nonsense, but deep down into the spiritual topic. The son eventually grew ruddy and weary and ready to set. The two devotees, uncle and nephew, took this as a sign to prepare for their walk to Shiva Sangha. Loudly chanting Harinam all the way, they finally arrived at Shiva Sangha. After offering respected obeisances to all residents of Vaishnavas, they entered Sri Raghunath Das Babaji simple dwelling, a small, clean kutir. When I was a owner of the Dunkin' Donut, I learned best way to see how things you are keeping clean. You go in the bathroom and there is a baseboard at the floor. Put your finger and stripe it and see if there is any dirt. Check on your window sills and see that. And if you find the dirt, you know for sure you are not qualified to stay in that big house. Minimize so you can keep nice and clean. We have to keep everything nice and clean. You know, I was telling the student at the LSU University that I visited the doctor that he built the big house with the vaulted ceiling. So I asked him, Prabhu, you must be keeping your eye open, right, when you sleep? And he said, Prabhu, I'm sleeping, I have to close my eyes. I said, what is the use of that big room? I repeat those things to me, remind me, not for you are all nice devotees, but it reminds me how we have to remain intact in our philosophy. Repeating those things how? So Sri Raghunath Das Babaji always felt great exultations when he saw sincere devotees with earnest questions. My Guru Maharaj used to say, I have so many things to give you, but my disciples are not taking advantage of my association because we don't know what to ask for it. He stood up to greet the two seekers of knowledge and embraced them warmly, pointing out two straw mats for them to sit upon. Vrajanath and Vijay Kumar prostrated themselves reverentially before Raghunath Das Babaji and sat down quietly. After a preliminary exchange of polite remarks, my Guru Maharaj always used to do, when he met someone, he will always say, hey, how was your day going? To bring to the level. Referring to the practice of the spiritual life, Vijay Kumar, eager to have his question answered, respectfully turned to Raghunath Das Babaji and said, Good, Srila Gurudev, please excuse us for troubling you with so many questions. You are like a father to us, so kindly tolerate these torments. We are keen to understand the 64 limbs of devotion as enumerated by Srila Rupa Goswami. Some of those 64 you have already explained to us, I believe. Unquote. Raghunath Das Babaji was slightly amused and a light smile played upon his lips. He began to speak. Quote, the first 10 of the 64 limbs form a group which may be called the initial activities. They are giving a very good practical example. Listen attentively or hear the recording over and over. And thus, from the positive actions of Bhakti Yoga, they are one, accepting the shelter of a bona fide spiritual master. Two, receiving initiation and instruction in Krishna consciousness from him. 3. Obeying the order of the spiritual master with faith and devotion. 4. Following in the footsteps of the previous acharyas. 5. Inquiring about devotional service from the spiritual master. 6. Giving up sense gratification for Krishna's satisfaction and service. 7. Living in a dham, a holy place of Krishna's pastime. Navdeep or any other site upon the banks of Ganga or Yamuna or near any temple around the world. 8. Engaging in occupational duties just to maintain body and soul together, that is it. Not for collecting more than necessary. Accepting just what is necessary. 9. Observing vows on religious occasion connected to Sri Krishna, Ekadasi, Janmashtami. And 10. Worshipping sacred trees, Tulsi, Dhatri, Banyan, cows, Vaishnavas, and Brahmanas. So this is the one group, initial. The next 10 are actions that must be definitely avoided. So do and don'ts. 11. Associating with those who are materialistic or inimical to Krishna and his devotees. 12. Overly endeavoring to get disciples, not instructing disciples properly, and initiating unworthy disciples. We should avoid. 13. Ostensibly displaying external pomp and celebration, over-endeavoring to construct costly temples and ashrams. We should avoid those. 14. Collecting a large number of non-devotional books, quoting and analyzing extensively from many different and unauthorized literatures. 15. Being miserly, neglectful, and capricious in ordinary material dealings. 16. Succumbing to sorrow, frustration, and so on. 17. Showing disrespect to the devas and the devis. 18. Frightening and causing anxiety to other living entities. 19. Committing seva aparadh, offenses in devotional service, and nama aparadh, offense to Harinam. And 20. Tolerating blasphemy of Sri Krishna and his devotees. These 20 limbs of bhakti are compared to portals leading to the path of Suddha Bhakti. However, the first 3, taking shelter of spiritual master, being initiated and instructed by spiritual master, and obeying a bona fide guru with faith and devotion, are the most important. Our Acharya is revealing everything. The remaining 44 are observed to increase one's bhakti. They are 21. Decoration of the body with Vaishnava signs of tilak and tulsi beads. 22. One may write Krishna Nam upon the body. That's a nice way to do the tattoos, I guess. 23. To wear flower garlands, another object offered to the Lord known as Nirmala, spotlessly pure. 24. To dance before the deities of the Lord. 25. To prostrate oneself before the deities of the Lord. 26. Once to stand up and greet the deities and one's guru as a mark of respect. 27. Following the procession behind the deity and guru. 28. Visiting Sri Krishna's temple and his sacred dhams. 29. Circulating the temple, deity and dham, etc. 30. Archana, offering worship to the deity. 31. Rendering voluntarily humble service to the deities, Vaishnavas, etc. 32. To sing bhajan and kirtan in glorification of the Lord. 33. To participate in Sankirtana 34. To chant japa, the Gayatri mantra after Achman, purificatory performance. 35. To submit oneself to the Lord with prayers and feeling of humility and meekness. 36. Reciting choice and authorized notable prayers from the scriptures, such as Srimad Bhagavatam. We already covered 26 personalities prayer in earlier class. 37. Nourishing and relishing prasad, honoring and relishing prasada, food offered to Krishna. 38. To drink Charnamrut, water used to bathe the deity. 39. One should smell the incense, flower, etc. offered to the Lord. 40. Touching the lotus feet of the deity by those properly initiated. And I have something little different. My Guru Maharaj, he told me that we should not make a habit. When you do, then it becomes a ritual. We will not get the essence of it. So my Guru Maharaj instruction was, when you do certain extraordinary thing for Krishna, that day you should touch your head to the lotus feet of Krishna. Otherwise, not every single day. That I listened something I would like to share, because I have seen the devotees, they always come and touch their head, but they don't finish their dressing on time. What is the use of that devotional service? Making seva aparat. After repeated instructions, still they do the same thing. I don't know what their destiny is. Krishna knows it. Don't take the service if you cannot perform deity worship properly. And Prabhupada has made very simple, two things he said. You should be punctual and keep everything clean. That's all he says. Not that you elaborately put so many peacock feather in head and take so much time that you cannot finish your worship. They are beautiful. They don't need the garland. They don't need any ornaments. They don't need any painting. They are so happy and they are so glorious. They are always wonderful. Ornaments and painting, they make the ornament beautiful, not that ornament make the deity beautiful. Give up those thoughts and do punctual. Whoever has not yet taken a second initiation, or when they take second initiation, please follow these rules. Otherwise, don't take second initiation. There is no need. You can go back home back to Godhead with first initiation. Haribol. Okay, where we were? Okay, 41. Darshan, that is seeing the deity and taking the sight of the deity. What does it mean, sight of deity? Anybody has any? Every deity has something. If you will look very closely, he will reveal to you something. Pray for him. 42. Participating in the arti, ceremony of worship and other celebration of the deity. 43. To hear about the name, beauty, qualities and pastime of the Lord. 44. To wait patiently for the Lord to shower his mercy. You can't just say, okay, I have been doing steadfastly for 20 years. Please shower your mercy. No, life after life. Remain patient. 45. To practice remembrance of the Lord and his pastimes. 46. To meditate upon the service form, qualities and pastime of the Lord. What does it mean? Before you render the service, you should meditate. How nicely you're gonna do that service to please them. Make a plan. And then exhibit those wonderful qualities. 47. To adopt a mood of constant servitorship toward the Lord. 48. To perform service in friendship. 49. to surrender oneself totally to the Lord. 50. To offer as a gift to the deity items that are dear to oneself. See, when we give the gift, we should, this is the Acharya is telling us what is most dear to us. My Guru Maharaj used to give that answer. Money is honey. So if you really want to give gift to deities, give the dear things to him. 51. Making every endeavor for Krishna's satisfaction, even taking great risk in the service of Krishna. 52. In every condition, being a surrendered soul, taking complete shelter in Krishna. 53. To sow sacred trees, especially watering the Tulsi tree, as is most dear to Krishna. 54. To respect the Bhagavatam and other revealed scriptures, Itihas, Puranas, Upanishad, etc., knowing that they present the word of Krishna. So we have completed 54. We will leave 10 more to read tomorrow. We should be punctual in our service. So with those thoughts, this is a nice, from now on, if you are really a sincere seeker, chant 16 rounds before Mangalarti, before 4:15, and hear this narration sincerely if you are seeking to get free from the cycle of birth and death. Dedication is required. Otherwise, what we have done millions of lives before, we will do the same thing. And when the time comes to depart from this world, we will regret our life. And you can't bring it back that time that, okay, I'm sincere now, Krishna. Please give me one more year. That will not happen. So with those thoughts, always remain happy, jubilant, and totally fearless. And whoever you come across, give them a kind word that their life can also become happy, jubilant, and fearless. With those thoughts, I would like to offer my humble obeisances at the desk of wonderful devotees that taking so many austerity to join every morning, despite so many hardship that is gonna be there, brother and sister. We have to become free. We have to make our schedule. Like the prime thing, go to the sleep at 7:30 or 8 o'clock. And then you will see your life will take a new step. You will be so rested well, even if you wake up at 1:10. Glorious way of beginning the day, and to enhance our devotional practice on a day-to-day basis. And we should never miss those. Then Krishna will become happy with us one day. So I would like to offer my humble obeisances to those devotees who joined from Houston, from India, from Cartondale, New Jersey, Virginia, Boston, Boise, Atlanta, Austin, Alachua, College Station, Tempe, Phoenix, San Jose, Dallas, Detroit, Chicago, Naperville, Philadelphia, Charlotte, New Orleans, Baltimore, Portland, Dhaka, Orlando, Jacksonville, Ohio, New Delhi, St. Louis. Vanchakalpatarubhasya, Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo,